Relations between Washington and Cairo have rarely been stable, but in recent months they've been under pressure thanks to the election and then ousting of Islamist President Mohammed Morsi.
The US refrained from supporting the ouster of Morsi. It doesn't want a military-backed government and called for guarantees of a democratic transition of power and a halt to violence. This led to worsening relations. Egypt went as far as publicly denouncing the US, and politicians called for closeness with Russia as an alternative.
US President Barack Obama's speech this week at the UN, however, has been described as a major shift towards reconciliation. He described Morsi as a leader who failed to meet the expectations of his people. Public opinion in Egypt is still skeptical.
Egypt is an important power in the region, which the US needs as an ally to preserve peace for Israel, while Egypt needs the US support politically and economically.
But what's next for the two countries?
US must take concrete steps to prove it's a real ally to the Egyptians to retain our trust.
Egypt's Foreign Minister Nabil Fahmy opened the door, saying the country understands that US policy after Morsi's ousting was a mistake.
It is normal that many countries will reassess their position vis-à-vis the current leadership, because we know that the 30th of June revolution came as a surprise to all nations. And I'm sure that the US and other countries will soon approach us, and we will welcome that.
And there are signs Washington is reaching out. The US announced on Thursday that it will strongly support Egypt in its quest for a badly needed loan package from the IMF and the World Bank. Another sign of good faith from the Americans. Yasser Hakim for CCTV, Cairo.